And like we were just talking about how they enrich themselves, right? And they invest their money for themselves so they can do things that destroy the planet. So you reported this on your Twitter. So lobbying news: ExxonMobil has hired K Street powerhouse Brownstein Hyatt to lobby Congress on multiple issues. The team includes former Rep. Ed Royce, and then you said attorneys, lobbyists at Brownstein Hyatt et al. Gave more than $1 million in the 2020 election, 53% to Dems, 46% to GOP. Like, you would think that they would give more to the Republicans, but no, they gave more money to the Democrats. So you want to talk a little bit more about that? Like, who exactly is this powerhouse Brownstein Hyatt?
Well, I mean,
Brownstein Hyatt.
Brownstein Hyatt is probably top 5, maybe top 3 most, not only just like a large, like as far as size, the number of lobbyists that it employs, the number of clients that it has. It truly is a powerhouse on the lobbying scene. But nothing kind of demonstrates this constant thread that I've been pulling at for years now about the uniparty. Nothing really illustrates it better than this. Like the tweet that you just showed. Of course, like I said, Brownstein Hyatt's probably got like 200 some clients right now. So there's a reason for that, obviously, because they're massive. They have a lot of really good lobbyists on their team. They get results, obviously. That's why they have the reputation that they do. And they've been around for a long time. So, but Exxon, again, you have to think, not to say that they don't ever hire outside help for lobbying, but a lot of these major companies definitely have their own internal lobbyists, right? They have their own government affairs, government relations departments is what they usually call them. And usually they keep a lot of their lobbying in-house. So whenever you see one reaching out, Exxon is no small potatoes, right? Especially in the oil and gas industry. They may not be what they used to be, but just on a name recognition, on like a clout scale, Exxon is still Exxon. So them reaching out to a firm like Brownstein is kind of eye-opening. Okay, like you guys are really trying to get your message across somewhere. And just so everybody knows, I know there was this recent story that came out about the activist for Greenpeace that recorded an Exxon lobbyist, basically admitting to undercutting, climate legislation and funding shadow groups and stuff. This hiring of the lobbyist for Brownstein is actually predates that. Just because of the delay in how they get the information printed up on the website. So I just wanted to put that out there for anybody that had seen that and was thinking, oh, they're getting rid of their old lobbyists. They need some new lobbyists because these ones are fucking up. Not the time doesn't exactly match up on that. But the uniparty thing is perfect. Have some of the best example. I mean, last week's Politify, or my first Politify, I think it was almost been 2 weeks now. I did a quick little story about how, some of the biggest defense contractors we're starting to slowly start spending some money in the political scape here as we're starting to ramp up the midterm cycle. And like Boeing was dropping like $100,000 a piece to the NRSC or the NRCC, the NRSC, and they gave $100,000 a piece to the DCCC, the DSCC. Lockheed Martin did the same, just on like 15 grand, 30 grand a piece. They were evenly spreading their money around, right, to both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. And that's what it looks like Brownstein Hyatt did in 2020 as well. Now, granted, these are from individuals that work for Brownstein, not PAC donations from Brownstein's PAC, because I'm not even sure if they actually have one. I'm pretty sure they do, but these were from individuals, and you saw it, 53%. It's like of the 1.4 million, so just over 700 and some $1,000, right? Went to Democrats. And then, just under that, 46% went to Republicans. They spread this money out both sides of the aisle because, they need them. They need that consensus. They need to be friends with all of the people on the relevant committee, not just the people that they used to work with. So, I mean, this is how DC operates. It's not about what you want. What you want only matters whenever the person that can give you what you want needs your vote. Once you get that, once you give away your vote, you really give away the only currency that you have. And it's like paying for something up front when you haven't received the goods yet. It's like a wheat sale, right?
You're getting scammed.
The politician is the dude that says, yeah, give me your $20 now. I'll run and grab you your bud. And then you give him the $20 and then he runs to grab you your bud, but he never comes back. And if he comes back,
how it is.
He comes back with a 10 bag and tells you it's worth 20. Right. So, you know, that's how politicians operate. And that's the best case scenario. So, you know, I feel like that's what Biden did that better than, I feel like, well, Obama was pretty damn good at that. But Biden's old ass, you know, he's a hustler, homie.
Yeah.
Like he hustled the shit out of y'all for those
makes you feel like,
$2,000.
he sweet talks you, makes himself sound like he's like this really nice grandpa. He's like, oh, you know, with this delicate voice. With
he whispers to you.
Oh God, yeah. Because I care about you, America. He did that on the debate stage. It was so gross.
No, he whispers because he thinks you're stupid, and he needs to slow it down.
It's so condescending and patronizing.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, especially when he refers to Latin Americans and Black people, and he's like, some of them just don't know how to use the technology. Like, do you know how to use technology? Freaking old head.